Malaysia Central Bank expects the country's economy to grow by between 4 and 5% this year, but that's a small upward revision from the earlier forecast of 4 to 4.5%, although it is slower than the 5.2% for last year. Bank Negara says domestic resilience and diversified exports will help it withstand external challenges, especially conflicts in the Middle East. Melissa Goh with this report.
Now, having posted a stronger than expected growth of 5.2% last year, the central bank governor stressed repeatedly that the country is entering into the global energy volatility from a position of strength, supported by strong domestic demand and robust investment and export resilience, in particular in the tech sector. Now, growth, he said, can still hit 5% this year, provided the oil prices do not surpass $110 per barrel.
Our baseline is at between 70 to 90 US dollar per barrel. For your information, the year to date is $77 per barrel. And so this is the average for the year. Our likely scenario looks between 90 to 110 US dollar per barrel. And given the potential likely scenario and the baseline, our economy is able to cushion the impact.
However, much, he said, depends on the duration and the severity of the Middle East conflicts. Although Malaysia is a crude oil exporter, it imports most of its refined fuel that's heavily subsidized. Although the government has since capped the monthly usage, analysts said with runaway oil prices, the country would need to spend almost $1 billion a month in order to keep pump prices at RM1.99 a litre. While Governor Abdul Rashid said the country has the fiscal space to absorb the increase, the public needs to do its part.
Actions that we could do now is to be more prudent in our utilization, in our usage, and so that we prepare ourselves if things were to get worse in the future.
But with fuel price being kept artificially low at less than 50 US cents a litre, and that isn't helping to instill consumer prudence. Now, the public that has gotten so used to subsidy that they expect the government to do more to avoid passing the costs to them.
Kita agak risau lah sebab apa minyak naik, pendapatan kita tak naik. Kan? Bila pendapatan kita naik, tak naik, macam mana kita nak spend kan?
As a rakyat, we want to see everything is in order. That's the government things that they need to do lah, because they need to stabilize things.
Risau siapa yang tak risau, sebab kita takut mungkin macam contoh panic buying, orang akan buat pembelian panic buying itulah.
Now, for the full year, the central bank says they expect inflation to stay between 1.5% and 2.5%, with no immediate pressure to adjust interest rates right now. Melissa Goh, CNA, Kuala Lumpur.